Hi there, it's Carrie Gibson with Layman's Learning again. I've been working on a project where I wanted to do some podcasts, and as you know, I'm a big proponent of Camtasia Studio. When I used Camtasia's audio recording thing for a podcast, I ended up with a WAV file, and that seemed to be the only format that I could save in. And I know there are some other options out there, but I looked for a converter so that I could convert my WAV file to an MP3 file so that I could use it on iTunes and some other outlets. And I ran across this software and I really liked it. It was free and it was pretty straightforward and fast, and so I wanted to share it with you. This is not only something you can use to convert audio files, but it's also a way you can convert video files. And except for paying attention to its installation, they try to bundle some software with it that you probably don't want and that will slow down your computer. But they give you kind of a nice little way to ignore that or to not use it. So I wanted to walk you through that and show you how it works. So in case you hadn't noticed, this is a place called Uber Downloads, but the website is register.freeze.com. I know that sounds funny, but it's registerfreeze.com, and I found it's a software called Media Coder. It's all one word with no space, and it converts WAV files to MP3 files. And so all you do is you download it, and I've already downloaded it. So I'm going to take you to the spot where I have it. Media Coder right here. This is what it is. When you double click on it, it asks you, if you're on Windows, if you want to run it, and you say continue, it brings up this little window. And I want to show you that right here is your Media Coder, which is what you do want. You do want the Media Coder. And so you say you accept that, but then it's got this My Freeze toolbar, and you decline that, and then it's got this Smart Shopper thing that you decline that. Seeking, the ultimate search tool, decline that. It's got this game thing, decline that. Weather bug, decline that. And then they've also got these little things that you want, and I rejected all of these. You can use this if you want. This is to install icon shortcuts on your desktop, and I declined that, and then it goes ahead and it installs. And so that's how you skip all that extra stuff that they wanted to do for you to help you out. And alright, so when you first start Media Coder, it takes you to this web page, which you're not really interested in, but then you get this Start Media Center. And once this opens, you've got this interface here, and the first thing you're going to do is you're going to tell it to add a file. And I haven't tested this, but you could probably add more than one, and I'm going to add a WAV file because that's what I want to convert right here. And then with the audio, I've got my MP3 already in here, although there are several formats, which is interesting for doing viral video stuff. We can talk about that here in a second. And what I did was I just used the already pre-configured settings. There's all kinds of things you can do with video files. You can convert. This is what you're converting to. This is what you're converting from. This is what you're converting to. And then you also want to pick some, you can change different settings and do all kinds of things here that you want to do. And then there's a settings button up here that you can click on and make some decisions about what you're doing and where you're going to put things. And it's just really a cool program. It's got all kinds of stuff in it, and it's free, which is way neat. And there's a little RSS feed down here, different things that they're doing, so you can keep up with the latest news. This is open source software, by the way. So then when you hit start, of course I've already done one, and you tell it where you want to put it, what you want to call it, and it starts chugging across here, and you can monitor that here too. Move this over so you can see that. Tells you where it is in the frames, right here, how much time is remaining. It just goes ahead and chugs along across here. When you're done, you've got an MP3 file. So I'm going to be using that for YouTube, and I hope that's useful for you. But the really exciting thing is the 10 by 10 by 4 method that Mike Koenig teaches is something that he does if you pay for a service, which I recommend. It's a great service. I wouldn't tell you not to use it at all. But for those who are not in a position to use it or need to do it manually for some reason, this is a great program because you can use it to take your video and reformat it in several different ways, so you can upload it to different servers and it'll be a different file. That's important for doing viral video and even audio files. You can use it in the same way, so keep that in mind. It's almost done here. Getting close. It's a great little program. It's free, as long as you remember not to let all the other stuff install with you. So you say okay, and it's done, and that's all there is to that. Media Coder, you guys use it, okay?